death of a Colorado mother has been ruled a homicide nearly 4 years after she was reported missing.
The Salida mom who went missing.
Suzanne Morphew.
Suzanne Morphew.
Suzanne Morphew, who was reported missing on Mother's Day in 2020 in Chaffee County.
On Mother's Day of 2020.
On Mother's Day.
Oh, Suzanne, if anyone is out there that can hear this, that has you, will do whatever it takes to bring you back.
It was Mother's Day, May 10th, 2020, a day meant for love, family, and celebration. But for 49-year-old Suzanne Morphew from Colorado, it became the last day she was ever seen alive. Her sudden disappearance shocked an entire nation, gripped headlines for years, and left investigators puzzled with more questions than answers. 3 years later, her remains were finally found.
The Colorado Bureau of Investigation has announced the remains of Suzanne Morphew have been found and identified.
The mother of two vanished on Mother's Day back in 2020 after she went on a bicycle ride.
But the mystery of what really happened to Suzanne is far from over. This is the case of Suzanne Morphew. Suzanne was a mother of two daughters, Mallory and Macy. She was known as a loving, active, and caring woman who gave everything to her family. She lived in Chaffee County, Colorado, with her husband, Barry Morphew, who ran a landscaping business. To outsiders, the Morphews seemed like the perfect family, successful, close-knit, and living in a beautiful home near the Rocky Mountains. But beneath the surface, Suzanne's friends later revealed that her marriage was far from picture perfect.
She had really kind of come out of her denial about her marriage and that there was a lot of unrest in the home.
Barry was very dominant in the relationship, and my sister was a very passive, gentle soul. He had a great tendency to overpower and intimidate people to get what he wanted.
She struggled with health issues in the past, including cancer, but had overcome them. Now, she wanted to focus on her daughters and her own happiness. The disappearance. On Mother's Day, Barry claimed Suzanne went out for a bike ride and never returned.
The neighbor had told Barry that her car's here, she was not home. And Barry says, well, maybe go look for her bike because she's an avid mountain biker.
And just for confirmation, you left this morning at 5.
She was sound asleep.
Okay. And she told you she was going to go bike riding?
She bikes every day, yeah.
Okay.
She said she's going to bike when she gets up.
So she was asleep in the bed when you left. Did you say bye to her or anything?
No, she's sound asleep.
Her bike was later found along a steep mountain road, lying awkwardly as if placed there. There were no tracks, no signs of a fall, and no one had seen her riding that day. Even stranger, Suzanne's helmet was found separately, days later, in a spot that seemed staged. Her daughters, who were away on a trip, couldn't reach their mom, and panic quickly set in. The search. The disappearance triggered one of the largest search efforts Colorado had ever seen. Hundreds of volunteers joined search teams. Helicopters, drones, and cadaver dogs scoured the forests, rivers, and rugged terrain. The FBI was brought in, combing through digital evidence and interviewing neighbors. Days turned into weeks, yet there was still no trace of Suzanne.
Oh, Suzanne, if anyone is out there that can hear this, that has you, please, we'll do whatever it takes to bring you back. We love you, we miss you, your girls need you.
And as investigators looked deeper, attention slowly shifted away from strangers and toward her own home. Marital problems and suspicions. Investigators uncovered a chilling detail. Suzanne had been exchanging secret text messages with another man. These conversations hinted at a marriage falling apart and a woman considering a new life.
When you found out that Suzanne was having an affair, what was your first thought?
My heart was broke. My heart was broken.
Barry, meanwhile, maintained that he adored his wife, but his stories contained inconsistencies.
She was just so loving and giving and such a good mother.
Phone data showed suspicious movements on the day Suzanne vanished. His alibi, that he was working miles away, raised eyebrows when GPS records didn't fully line up.
The next morning, Mother's Day, Barry says he drove to a job some 3 hours away.
He says the last time he sees his wife is when she's sleeping in their bed.
Some friends later revealed that Suzanne had even told them she was afraid of Barry and that she wanted out of the marriage. The arrest. In May 2021, a year after Suzanne's disappearance, Barry Morphew was arrested and charged with her murder.
The husband of missing Chaffee County woman Suzanne Morphew has been arrested and charged with her murder.
A grand jury returned an indictment charging Barry Morphew with first-degree murder of his wife.
Prosecutors pointed to circumstantial evidence, the suspicious bike scene, his phone activity, and his alleged attempts to control Suzanne. The trial was set to be one of Colorado's most high-profile cases. But then, everything collapsed. In April 2022, just before trial, prosecutors dropped all charges, admitting they lacked the physical evidence needed to secure a conviction. Barry was released, and the case was once again shrouded in uncertainty.
Where is Suzanne Morphew's body? That is the million-dollar question.
I just hope we get some answers and some closure for Andy and his family.
The San Isabel National Forest, again, is 1.1 million acres. There's plenty of places to dispose of the body.
You have to realize when somebody's missing after so long that the chances of that diminish dramatically. And, you know, there's always a chance, but I think it's very slim at this point.
The shocking discovery. For 3 long years, Suzanne's daughters and family were trapped in limbo. Was she alive somewhere? Or was the unthinkable true? Then, in September 2023, construction workers stumbled upon human remains in a remote field in Saguache County, Colorado, more than 40 miles from the Morphew home. DNA testing confirmed the heartbreaking truth.
3 years of searching, and investigators finally found the body of the woman who went missing on Mother's Day 2020.
It was an unrelated investigation that finally led deputies to Suzanne Morphew's body in Saguache County.
Why? Why did this happen to someone like her? It shouldn't happen to anybody, but someone, you know, as genuine as her, like, why?
It was Suzanne. Her family finally had an answer, but no closure. Who put her there, and why? Unanswered questions. If Barry was innocent, who killed Suzanne and why? Why were the charges dropped if prosecutors believed so strongly in his guilt? And could Suzanne's secret plans to leave her marriage have played a role in her fate? The evidence points in many directions, but none of them have led to justice. Not yet.
You never had a shred of doubt that your dad was completely innocent?
I've never had a shred of doubt. Not one.
Suzanne Morphew's case reminds us that even with advanced technology, dedicated investigators, and years of searching, justice can remain elusive. Her daughters lost their mother, her family still searches for closure, and the mystery of what truly happened on Mother's Day 2020 continues to haunt Colorado and the nation. What do you think? Was Barry responsible, or is there another suspect still out there? Let us know your theories in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more true crime and unsolved mysteries.